Aries, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a look at what the next 72 hours has in store for you. We're going to lay the cards out and everything. If you are new to my channel and you want to see future forecasts from me, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you always get notified, and also the notification bell. I will leave my information below if at any point you do want to get a personal reading with me. I'll leave my email. I have phone sessions as well as video readings. Messages for my Aries for the next 72 hours. What needs to be their focus? We're going to pull 2 cards for focus. 4 cards for just general overall energy. 2 cards on what you're not aware of that may come up during the 72-hour window. And then we'll do a 6-card spread. Aries, what does the next 72 hours have in store for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What does the next 72 hours have in store for Aries? Okay. Let me back you guys up a little bit. I feel like you guys are right up on the cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. So we're going to go ahead and look at just the overall oracle cards for this time frame to see what the themes are at play. So we have endings. So right off the bat, you guys are closing chapters, old chapters that don't resonate with you. For some of you, already ended chapters, or you've ended situations that don't resonate with you. It's just you could be at the tail end of that journey of acceptance and stepping into a place of stepping into new beginnings, because when things end, new things start, of course. Okay, we also have, oh, I'm noticing something. There may be something significant when it comes to the 11th. Yeah, we have March and September. So somebody may be born March 11th, or there may be something significant for you guys September 11th, which is further out than this time frame, but it did kind of stand out to me. Anywho, we also have unlimited potential. So there could be things that are showing up, events that are happening during this time frame that could be actually showing you that you have more potential than you actually may have thought, or the potentials of success or in growth is bigger than you may have even realized. You could be also realizing that there's just certain opportunities that have been right up under your nose, but because you've been distracted, you may have not been able to see it. We also have the heart, which represents love. So there could be themes around your love life. There could be someone who's showing you that they genuinely care about you, or they genuinely want to pursue you. For others of you, it's just matters of the heart. There could be a deeper conversation that happens, deeper understanding that happens, okay? For my singles, this is pouring into self-love and gradually opening yourself up to love. And we also have disruptions in reverse. So a lot of picking up the pieces. If you've had a recent tower moment within like the last couple of months or so, you could be weeding yourself from distractions and picking up the pieces. Now, let's look at what needs to be your focus during this time frame, Aries. The card that we have, or cards, we have happiness. Okay, happiness, and we also have thriving. So what needs to be your focus is the things that bring you a sense of happiness, or things that put you in a state of bliss, irregardless of your outer condition. And what this looks like is you at baseline being able to control your emotions or control your schedule to where you implement things that keep you emotionally balanced. And also what needs your focus is the things in your life that are already thriving or where you're seeing progress. This is a time where you really want to hit the gas and not slow down at all. Now, what you need to be aware of during this time frame, we're going to look at these. We have the sacral chakra. So your creative energy, Okay. We also have lead. Okay, the card just flew. I'm gonna have to go get that. But we have the lead card, which represents taking the lead within your situation. Sorry, I'm trying to get this card. Taking the lead within your situation and also being aware of what's in your control. Okay, what you need to be aware of is there's going to be little things that you're going to want to, be in control of or perfect, or you want the timing of it to speed up. And all you can really do is focus on how you're leading in action and in focus. Now, let's go deeper. We have the moon card representing the overall or general energy for this time frame. So the moon card talks about worry. It talks about being in the dark with certain things. It does also talk about secrets being revealed. So you could have somebody reveal their secret feelings to you. Feelings they may have never expressed. They may have never, vocalized. Or you could be doing this where it's like, you know what? I'm just going to speak how I feel, or how I feel in terms of certain uncertainties. And you could be laying it all out. Especially if there is a concern around you having somebody around you that can't be trusted, in terms of them having other partners or dealing with other people. The moon card also talks about tackling fear. You could feel like the things that you want, are on the other side of certain fears that you have. So the desire to overcome this fear could be really, really strong. Okay. Now, going into career and finance, I have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups does talk about a new opportunity or a new blooming path that's being laid out in front of you. So some of my Aries, you could be either working in the same career path for a minute and seeking out new opportunities. And you could be hearing some good news in terms of you being considered for an opportunity in particular. The Page of Cups also talks about, for some of you, you may be shifting into a whole new career path and finding a lot of enjoyment, learning a lot. Still questioning, okay, is this for me? Especially since you could be newer in this space, but definitely open to experiencing where this could take you. There could be certain individuals that you work with who you find to be a little bit immature, where it makes it hard for you to do your job. So make sure that you are protecting your energy during this time frame, or people trying to rope you into some sort of gossip. There could also be someone who's slightly interested in you at work, and they could be trying to flirt with you, okay? Now, when it comes to love, specifically, I have the Five of Wands. So for my singles, you could feel like dating right now could throw you off. You may have ran into people who are just a little bit different in terms of focus, values, goals, okay? Or you could find them to have issues that they have to work on that, even though you don't have anything to do with their issues, it starts to affect you. Whether that's their co-parenting issues, their family issues, their relationship issues, whatever this may be. For my singles, you could be waiting until somebody who's more compatible to come in. For my Aries who are in a relationship, the issue could be other people sticking their head into your relationship. Your person's friends, your person's family. You could sometimes question if they involve themselves with third parties, okay? Or this could be your family, or, things that have happened on your side. But the Five of Wands also could speak about fighting just to fight. So if there is arguments or disagreements you and your person are going through at the moment, I think that certain arguments that you guys are having are just carrying on just to carry on. And a lot of you guys will realize that. And there is a chance to break free from this. There just has to be a conscious effort for that to be the choice. Now, going into what I see for advice, I have the Judgment. So the advice for this time frame is to rethink possibly reconciling or letting back past energy into your life. If you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, if you know that a person from your past hasn't necessarily looked at themselves from an objective sense and is willing to do the work. You're just kind of inviting old cycles back into your life, expecting different just because you're showing up different, but the circumstance is still the same. Also, the other piece of advice with certain individuals trying to resurface into your life, it's good to be objective as to why. Let people show you their why and whether or not it's from a genuine place. I think there's also certain epiphanies you'll have during this time frame just as a whole, and these epiphanies could be breakthrough moments for you. So take whatever epiphanies you have and apply. Now, going into possible challenge you may run into, Aries, we have the Seven of Wands. So the challenge may be defensiveness. You could feel like you have to block somebody. Okay, someone could be being very, very defensive towards you or just giving you a hard time. This could cause you to block them. For others of you, protecting your energy could be challenging. You could have, like I said, a lot of people just trying to be energy vampires and suck up your good vibes and your good energy. The other challenge could be staying resilient. You could have moments where, Aries, you guys are tough cookies. You guys push through. You could have moments, though, where it's hard to keep that consistency. Also, you may want to really let your guard down, but you may have a hard time doing so. Now, going into the outcome of this time frame, nice. We have the Temperance card for you, Aries. So the outcome of this time frame, you could be getting to a place of equilibrium and more patience is being implemented. You're seeing your emotional well-being get better. Also, like if you've been struggling with physical health, that could be starting to improve if you've been more intentional about like what you eat and how much, water you're taking in. There also may be a Sagittarius of significance during the end of this time frame. But this definitely does talk about like you guys getting to a grounded or equilibrium position. You also could find that your angels are sending you a lot more synchronicities, whether that's like through repeating numbers or like significant like symbols or things that, you notice. Like if your, for example, favorite animal is a turtle and you have a lot of like turtle symbolism that shows up randomly, your spiritual team could be like communicating with you via like symbolism. I hope you guys get what I mean by that. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and gave you some insight. If you took something from this reading, definitely thumbs it up and subscribe, and I will see you soon.